It's time to run as fast as you can to the finish line and don't look back. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. I'm drawn to your light. Enough. Haven't you had enough of anything in your life that's not authentic? This is actually a channeled message that I was waiting for it to come through in the cards. It's to especially other content creators, spiritual content creators, even if you're not a content creator, just light workers. You could just be out there sending good thoughts, to be honest with you, or praying. This message is for you. We are being toughened up for a job we haven't been shown yet. Okay? You hide your pain, you attract good things. I love the cards confirms this for me. It's okay to hide your pain to an extent. Here's what I mean. The less you acknowledge it, the less real it becomes. And I know that's going to sound crazy, but I'm talking to people who are ready to ascend, who are here to help with this. You attract good things. Focus on the good things. I have learned this so much. It's time to run as fast as you can to the finish line and don't look back. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. I've tried to do this reading 3 times and there's just so much energy coming through. It's hard. I'm talking to basically my other spiritual content creators, or you don't have to be a spiritual content creator. Here's what I'm being shown, and this is actually a channeled message I got the other day that I was waiting for the cards to confirm. I knew they would. We are being spiritually toughened up for a job we haven't been shown yet. It's like the soccer ball game on Wii Fit, and some of you aren't going to know what I'm talking about. There was a game on Wii Fit, I played it many years ago, where you stood there on this board and you're trying to dodge balls. And in fact, you can think of it as dodgeball, but I like to make things international. Like, if you're not in the United States, I don't know what games you have in your country. We're constantly dodging things. Also, it's just like running a race. Like, are you going to look around to see who's in competition with you? It's best just to look forward. Like, don't look around, like, to see who's neck and neck with you at the finish line. Just keep going like you're the only one running. That's what you got to do. And sometimes you got to ignore people. Okay, this hide your pain. Don't let people trigger you. It's only for a little bit longer, okay? Here's what I also want to tell you is when you focus on the good things, the pain gets easier to deal with. It goes away. There's a lot of stuff coming in that's not what you expect. You know what? You just got to navigate through the pain, make peace. If you make peace with all, like, let's say you have people coming your way that want to trigger you or troll you, just ignore it. Focus on the good. I'm talking to myself here too, and I'm talking about a lesson I've learned so many times. This is not my first social media following. I've had followings since before social media existed. I was forced into something when I was in college in 1998. I've been doing this for a long time, guys. I'm telling you what I know to be true, and I could talk about this for hours. I've been prepared for such a time as this too. Don't stop to explain yourself to anyone. I take the Bible as an allegory from a Gnostic perspective. Jesus said the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. That just means it's like the harvest has already been cut down. It's like, just imagine just everything just laying there, just waiting for somebody to pick it up. It's already been cut down. All you're doing is gathering and picking it up. When you stop to explain yourself to someone, or you let a troll trigger you or anything like that, you know what? You think you're cutting things down. No. You're there to pick things up. You're just there to gather. Don't worry about explaining yourself to people, even if they hit that follow button a long time ago. Because honestly, because it's happened to me before. I've had online followings before where people just decided they were going to gang stalk me into doing things their way. And I had to walk away because it triggered mental health issues for me. And money isn't everything. Clout is really worthless. You're the one who has to live in your body. People's attention, it comes and goes. When people hit that follow button, guess what? They're the ones who expect the most from you. And I'm sorry to tell you this, guys, but a lot of times you're the ones who give the least. It's like when people tell me, oh, I'll follow you and I love what you're doing here. And here's what it says to me. It says to me, I just haven't made you mad yet. I just haven't said something that's going to make you, oh, well, I don't like you now. I mean, it's happened to me so many times over and over. You're basing your decision on me based on these videos I put out. These videos are not who I am entirely, and it happens to all of us. I'm just telling you what goes on in the mind of a content creator. Begin again. Okay. Anything sent to harm you has been bound. I'm talking to someone who, I'm talking to myself as well. Lately, it's been so hard for me to do these readings. Like, I originally made these cards. God led me to make these cards. The divine led me to make these cards to do intuitive readings here on this channel, so I could have something to put out that would save my brain. It's hard to explain. Lately, it has not done that. It's been harder for me to focus on this stuff. because my brain wants to go off in a different direction, and that's okay. Like, I want to go more into talking about this book here, Living the Law of One, and how it relates to the Gnostic Gospels, and also this King James Version of the Bible. You know, there's stuff that my brain really wants to do, and it's hard lately for my brain to focus on this. And what I'm going to tell you, content creator, or whoever you are, you don't have to be a content creator. You don't have to be a content creator. It could be whatever you're doing in life. Be authentic, because your mind, what I've found this to be true, your mind is rejecting certain things it just can't do anymore. And that's okay. You have to be your authentic self. You can't just keep people pleasing like me. For me to do these readings, it's like it's taken all of my mental energy. That's why I haven't been putting out many videos, because it's taking all of my mental energy, because my brain wants to do something else. This is also, since I'm rambling, and if you want to lecture me, I'm probably, I'm going to be honest with you. If you leave a comment to lecture me, go ahead and just block me, please. But because I'm changing what I do here, I can't not change it. And I'm talking to other people who know what I'm talking about. I'm probably still going to keep doing some readings, but I have to create what I'm meant to create. This channel is called Need This Message. The message is what it is. And you can't let even your own followers talk you into being inauthentic, or to being fake. Unauthentic, I guess that's the word. You can't let that happen. Some people can. It might be in their human design. It's not in mine. I'm a manifester. We don't like being told what to do. We inform. We tell you what we're going to do. Some people, it's in their human design to be a responder. That's not me. And that may not be you either. I may be talking to other manifestors. A lot of us are on social media. It's funny to me, because I know there are people in my personal life who are like, who does she think she is, putting herself out there like that? I don't know how not to. This is just part of my design. I don't know how to explain it. To me, I think other people are weird. It's like, what? You mean you're not doing this? That's how I feel about it. And I think it's because I've been forced into that thing I mentioned that somebody forced me into many years ago. Honestly, I didn't see it that way I didn't see it this way at the time. But looking back, I realize that's where a lot of my confidence, if you want to call it that, comes from, because I was forced to put myself out there. Someone didn't give me a choice. Did not give me a choice. But you know what? It forced me to have confidence. It forced me to, I've had so many things since then, but it's also shown me the power of being authentic. You naturally command respect. I love that this came out as I'm talking about this, as I'm rambling about this. You need to be your natural self. This is about you being your natural self. You're going to attract good things by being yourself. Do not look back. Do not look back. You need to be your authentic self and keep going. If you're like me, maybe, and it's just starting to hurt your brain, starting to cause you even more, when things start to cause you mental health problems, maybe it's just not for you anymore. Maybe that is your DNA coming together. Maybe that's you healing spiritually and ascending. And maybe people would leave you comments that want to hold you back and say, well, no, I expect you to be the person that you did this one reading that I loved, and you better be that person forever, or I'm going to unfollow you. Maybe you just got to let them unfollow. You set healthy boundaries, and you have no fear. I love it. I love it. This all confirms no fear about what's going on next. Again, if you're mad at me because I'm not going to be doing the same readings, I didn't always do that at this channel. And remember, this is... Anyway. I'm still going to probably do a few a week, but I have to do what my brain wants me to do. And I can either sit here and be upset and angry, which is also in my human design. My not self theme is to be angry. That's how I know I'm doing what I'm not supposed to be doing. If I'm sitting here getting angry because I get comments from people who are like, I don't want another reading just like that, that makes me angry. Because you're telling me what to do. You're trying to tell me to have certain thoughts that I don't want to have. The person that owns this channel does not want to have those thoughts. She would rather do other things, and maybe that's God's way of saying the message needs to change. Anyway, set healthy boundaries with people, even your own followers. Because I'm telling you, I've done it before. I had to walk away. You would not believe what I have walked away from. Oh, you would not believe. I had to do it to save my brain, though. I had to do it to save myself. People don't realize. They think it's so easy. They think, oh, there's money attached to it. No. That makes it harder. That makes it harder. If there's money attached to something, make it something that you actually want to do, because that's how God works. Go with what you're good at, with what your brain wants to do. If you have mental health issues, work within them. Don't try to change yourself, because you know what? That might be God's gift to you. Your mental health issues that you have to work within. might be God's gift to you. That might just be who you are, and you need to embrace it. Be your authentic self. Keep running to that finish line and do not look back. You set healthy boundaries. You have no fear, and you naturally command respect. Wait. You attract good things, and anything unto harm you has been bound. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.